All right. Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow League of Legends enjoyers. Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome back. It's currently 1:51 a.m., and I thought of no better time than to react to some League stuff than right now. So, what are we going to be reacting to today? We have a double reaction for my fans today. Only the best for my fans, the greatest fans in the world. And that is we're reacting to some League of Legends news. No, well, some skin updates technically, but we're reacting to what's next for Ranked, which is an important topic as always, because we always play Ranked, obviously. And Too Long Didn't Read, Clash, Ranked, and Skin Dev Update. So I'm pretty sure in this one, since it's Too Long didn't write, I guess, because there's no R there, it's a W actually. I guess they're gonna have some stuff from in here as well, but we're gonna read both just to get the full gist of it. Now, I haven't seen these. However, I do know they announced a new Ultimate skin. And with this new Ultimate skin announcement, furthermore, it's for an ADC. I don't know more than that, although I think I'm gonna like it based on what I've heard. I don't know who it's for, so again, we're gonna react live to that. Now, what's next for Ranked? So, I would be lying if I said I played Ranked recently. I haven't really played too much Ranked, and that's purely because I think the state of League is kind of ass. For those of you who don't know, I'm an ADC main. Now, being an ADC main, I've already made my opinions on the state of ADC. I've made his own separate video for that, but to give the TLDR for that, ADC, in my opinion, is in a really bad spot right now compared to what it used to be. ADC has gone weaker over time. The bot lane, I guess, health has gone down over time. Instead of being a traditional bot lane where it's a support and an ADC, it's a mage and God knows whatever else down there. Now, the mage can either replace the ADC, or it replaces the support, or it honestly does both. The bot lane has become play whatever the fuck you want down there, and the ADC role gets fucked for it because they need a support. And the kind of last straw for me was essentially just them fucking the items, and because the items have been fucked for ADC, where now we need to make like IE a mythic and choose between that and other options, whereas before everyone can build IE if they wanted to, kind of it just put the nail in the coffin for me. But besides just ADC in general, I feel like ranked has gone down. I feel like Elo Hell does exist, and besides Elo Hell existing, I think just League in general, with even with all the stuff that Riot has added to combat toxicity, I think it hasn't really worked. It's worked a little bit, but people are still toxic as hell because this is a free to play game. They could just make a new account. Granted, it's a little harder to get in ranked at that point, but not impossible. And there's bot accounts out there. But anyway, I think ranked is what it is. It's really hard to climb when you're in Elo Hell. But aside from that, I mean, they added Iron. I don't know how much that smoothed things out, but I'm sure they're going to pat their backs and tell us how much it smoothed it out. So let's see. Let's get right into this. What's next for ranked? Hi, folks. I'm Riot Oberon. Damn. Product lead for the Game Loop team. Here to talk to you about how the ranked season has been going from our perspective this year. And I feel like every company does this. Blizzard does this. They're going to say, yeah, we did good, but yeah, we can improve. Here's where. But they're going to pat themselves on the back at some point. So let's see. We knew going into this year it'd be a bit different with a mid-year reset. Oh, that's true. They are resetting ranked twice now a year. So let's review each change. I actually don't even know when that reset is, but it has to be soon because the year's almost half over. I am recording this on 6/11/23, so the year's about half over. Promotion series from best of 5 to best of 3. So promotion series is now between divisions. So it's not between interdivision, it's between actual division. So they got rid of promotion series inside the division. So going from gold 3 to gold 2, you needed to win a couple games. No, you just go straight from gold 3 to gold 2. That was the change they recently did, and it was a good change. It was a welcome change. It definitely sped things up when it was artificially capped for no reason. Excuse me. So now the promotion series from ranks is going from 5 to 3, which is good. Because people like me would sit down and be like, all right, I have to play 5 games to know if it got to that point. You could win or lose straight 3 and then be done with it, but most of the time that didn't happen. And you would have to sit down there for kind of a slugfest. Now that they're changing it to 3, they're making things faster, and I definitely like it. So, we want to let promotion series resolve more quickly, which this change accomplished. That's true. Oh no, so they're changing. Oh, so this has been changed already. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. We liked what this did, so this is them patting themselves on the back. So coming up, they'll be resolving even faster. Maybe this is new. I'm so confused. Maybe even instantly, right? Revenancer has the details below. So removing visible rank influence in matchmaking. So I remember they did this. So visible rank is different from your MMR rank. MMR rank is the behind the scenes rank, and that's the one they actually factor in with matchmaking, or at least that's what they said. We still believe this was the right move for returning players, basically anyone not playing a bunch of games at season start. So your MMR doesn't really shift. Your visible rank does, your MMR doesn't. So let's just say you stopped playing the game for a couple years because you actually grew a brain and wanted to cut out the cancer from your life, and then you came back because you're sick in the head. You know, even if you were diamond back then and now you're like, ranked technically silver, you're still probably going to get diamond games. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing to have. If you care about fairness, I care about shitting on people, so I didn't like it. Anyway, but have heard you on the pain of more Smurfs in your games. So this is where, even though people's visible rank is showing, so let's just say I go into a game, I'm in silver, which I'm obviously not. But I go into a game, I'm in silver. This guy who hasn't played in ages, who has the visible rank of silver, no, he wouldn't get in my game then. Never mind. So I'm a little confused what they're saying with Smurfs here. So let's see. We knowingly made the trade-off of more Smurfs in regular games for the returning player experience with this change, but definitely aren't happy with the current impact of Smurfing. I'm confused how this altered Smurfing, but okay. Victoria's skin and new rewards track. We've still got some time to go, but we don't have an official take on how these have landed yet. More free rewards are good though, right? Oh, of course. Look at Fortnite. I'd also like to officially announce the Victoria's skin for 2023 Split 1 will be the one we saw up here. I thought this was a new skin. I was like, I don't remember Anivia having this skin. But this is good because I personally don't have any good Anivia skins. The best one I have is Prehistoric, and that shit looks like a fucking hairless chicken. So, or featherless chicken. So I'm very glad I'm going to have this skin now. So that's good. Pretty good skin. So, earlier in the season during 13.4, we made it easier to move both up rank and down rank. And that's actually really good because there's people like me who are stuck in Elo Hell that would have to play a whole bunch of games. Number one, we don't want to, and number two, we don't have time for if you're a working adult. And, it just became a slogfest because you gain like 13 a win, 15 a loss. And it's like, bruh, it's going to take forever. So they definitely increased it, which is good. Again, they're not making stagnation prevalent as much, which is very good for just, I think, overall interaction with the rank system. I think if you're moving up and moving down at a high rate, I think it feels better as a player playing. So that's good. Obviously not in a game though. But anyway, to move up and down rank so that your rank journey is more eventful. We accomplished this, but a few side effects that we're evaluating: increasing LP variance shortened the initial journey to your rank, where you can start to experience LP losses that are greater than your LP wins if your MMR is near the level of your rank that you're trying to climb to. This is a really bad experience we want to address, but it does serve an important purpose: preventing ranked inflation and maintaining ladder integrity. So they don't want to fuck ranked completely. But Riot, you say, the ladder is inflated. It is accurate that there are more players at higher ranks, but important to note that we didn't change the MMR requirements to sustain those ranks between 2022 and 2023. So this is kind of the side effect of, again, like they said, increasing ranked gains. So if you increase the gains and the losses, then people progress up faster. So let's just say you went on a very lucky win streak of 5 or, let's just say 7 games, and you're gaining a lot. Before, you wouldn't gain too much, so you'd be kind of near where you're supposed to be. But because the gains are so big now, you're kind of a little inflated. At least that's what I'm getting from it. But anyway. So, let's see where we're at. With the faster LP progression, players are reaching places they would end up anyway over time, just more quickly. Not too true. That said, the original design of Masters Plus didn't account for such a high population. So this is what, this is kind of the proof in the pudding that shows there's elo inflation. There are too many people in Masters compared to before, and I guess Riot doesn't like that. And it has steadily been increasing over the years. So it's steadily increasing over the years because people are getting smarter at the game. The longer the game is out, especially with the internet being what it is, the more people are going to know knowledge, and the more the skill bar is just going to go up over time for the game. Like, that's just a natural progression of the game and the players in it. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know if they want to address it. So I mean, obviously they do, but let's see. There's probably improvement to make on the progression experience when the next milestone for a Masters tier player is Grandmaster at 800 LP away. So basically, right now, what they're talking about is the very high end of ranked, and typically Riot doesn't really like to touch these things because it's for such a low subset of the player base anyway. I mean, if you're Platinum 1, which I used to be at one point in time, you were like top 1% in the game. And that's Platinum 1. That's not even Diamond or Masters or Grandmasters or Challenger for that matter. So there's changing something very, very low impact for a lot of players. Or for very few players, sorry. Excuse me. And it's important that this level of play is perceived as prestigious. At the end of the day, though, if you're in the top 0.5% of really anything, a lot of people do, you are really good at it. And I used to be top 1%, so I'm a little happy. Next, Riot Revenancer will reveal what's coming up as we walk down the yellow brick road to Split 2. So these are the things they did. So I actually forgot they changed it from 5 to 3, or I'm a little confused if they're putting that in, or if that's what it was, because I haven't, ranked up from a division in a while. Sad to say. But anyway, what's coming next? Hello, I'm Riot Revenancer, system lead for our Motivations Initiative. As this is the time first... Wait, what the hell? As this is the first time... Sorry, I'm dyslexic. We'll be resetting ranks during the season. We want to explain exactly what's going to happen and our reasoning behind it. To start, I need to talk about our philosophy on ranked and how it's shifting. Historically, League has had a very bottom-heavy distribution of rankings. Setting aside Iron at the bottom and Diamond Plus at the top, most other competitive ranked games have the equivalents of Bronze, Silver, Gold, and Platinum, roughly similar in size. So basically they're saying, like, I guess there's the same amount of people in each, which I'm a little confused. Wait, what are they saying here? Most other competitive ranked games have the equivalents, roughly similar in size. Similar in size of what? I'm so confused. This means that Bronze and Silver represents below average/average, while Gold and Platinum represent above average and very good players, respectively. However, ranks have typically biased low, with more than 60% of players typically in Silver and Bronze. Yeah, but that's how it's supposed to be. Most players are shit. Currently in League, many Silver players are actually above average in skill, while Gold players are significantly above average. Okay, so they don't like how much of people are in Gold, I guess? They're saying too many people are in Gold? I think. You can think of it like this. Compared to most games with similar ranking systems, so they're talking about other games now, we label a significant portion of our players one tier lower. With changes that in Split 2 and distributions are going to move to a more even percentage split, centering around Gold. With this change, ranks should better match the meaning you've come to expect elsewhere, and many players will see their end rank be higher than before? So I guess when reset happens, we're going to be higher than we expect? I guess? I'm a little confused. That's the story for main rank, but what about Diamond and above, which again affects very little people? It's important to us that the highest ranks retain the exclusivity and prestige they've historically had. Give them better rewards. So we're not changing anything about how those ranks are distributed. That said, flattening the curve without compensating somehow would result in a significant inflation, like they said before, in Diamond. Look up League of Legends inflation rule 34. In order to mitigate this, we're adding a new rank. Oh shit! Emerald! Which you may recognize from Wild Rift, fuck the mobile game. Emerald rank will live between Diamond and Platinum and represent a roughly similar percentage of players as Platinum does today. Oh shit! So essentially, they want the curve to be more evened out. They want a more widespread distribution of players. So they think that, between Diamond and Platinum, there should exist a separate tier to categorize those players. Damn, there's a lot of ranks in League now. Holy shit. So rank changes. So split one. So here's the split, right? So majority of people are, like they said, Bronze, Silver, Gold. But now the split's going to be more even. So they want it to be more even across everything. And Emerald, I guess, is going to do that. Holy shit. Damn. Okay. So this is, I think, personally devaluing kind of Platinum. And now it's improving Diamond and up, because having a whole new tier is going to make it harder. Because people are going to get stuck in that tier now. Holy shit. So now that we're clear on the philosophy shift, how are we going to be resetting ranks between splits? We're doing what we're calling a partial reset. So they've talked about this before. This works like the typical resets you're used to, but with the initial reset being smaller than usual, effectively starting you at a higher rank than you would have started at in prior resets. In addition, we've added a couple extra features to smooth your ability to move through the ranks climbed in Split 1. So we're lowering placement games from 10 to 5. Holy shit. See, this is one of the changes I don't agree with. I think you need 10 games to really figure out where you are. I think changing it down to 5 kind of lessens inflation. But, if that's what they want, that's what they want. But from everything else that I'm getting, they're trying to speed up the ranked grind. This is kind of slowing it down because in your placement games, you move wildly up if you win, and you don't move at all if you lose. But I think this is going to slow it down a little bit, which maybe they don't want everything to speed up. Maybe they want some things to slow it down, but again, I don't know what they want here. As you've already gone through placements once this season, we're resetting the ladder more gently. Okay, I mean, it is the middle of the season, technically, or start of a new season, but a small start, so I guess this makes sense. We can determine starting rank more quickly and save you the extra time before getting to laddering up. While the rationale for this change is related to the mid-year reset, we're going to be keeping it at 5 placements as well for the next season. So this is what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, like, okay, they're probably going to go back to 10 at the start of the next season, but no, they're just keeping it 5. So they do want to speed things up, but this is not speeding it up in the way of you're going to get higher ranked quickly. This is going to be lowering how high you can get at the beginning. I'm okay with this in the mid-season. I don't agree with it for the start of the season, for the start of the new season at least. So that's interesting. We are removing promotion series. Promotion series have long been a divisive element of the ranked climb. Promotion series were meant to add drama and stakes to important moments, I guess that was supposed to be important, in your league career. While they certainly did this, they also created situations where players would bounce off them multiple times. Oh, I know that well. To finally get into Platinum the first time I tried, I think I bounced off of promotion series like 7, 8 times. And it was fucking terrible. Like, it felt like shit. But the first time I got into Platinum, it was after like 8 promotion series. It was fucking shitty. But anyway, after looking at how frequently players are likely to be playing them with more climbing and 2 splits in a year, we've decided that the stress of repeatedly running through promotion series for your ranks may have earned before outweighs the benefits of having that significant series of games. Starting next split, you'll be able to move directly through tiers whenever you've accumulated enough LP. So by promotion series, they mean from like silver to gold and gold to platinum, right? So this completely not really invalidates this change, but this change right here felt like a test run. Okay, we're gonna lower it from 5 to 3. Now they're just outright getting rid of it, which is interesting. They're making it kind of similar to Overwatch if I'm comparing it to anything that I know. Interesting. So they're slowing it down with the promotion series, but everything else is speeding it up. So honestly, I don't blame them for changing it to 5 promos. And if anything, I think that actually helps players because it gets you to your actual rank faster. Because you can always say you're in promos, but you didn't really know your rank. You knew around where you were, but wins would affect it, losses wouldn't, but you wouldn't know what you'd be at until you're done. Now you're done way quicker. And there's no promos anymore, which is actually insane. Wow. They didn't say anything about deranking though. So is deranking from like, platinum to gold still gonna be hard as hell? I mean, let's see. Let's see. So we're flattening the rank curve. The meaning of each rank will be closer to what you expect ranks to mean, whatever that means, and most players will find themselves at a higher tier than before. We're adding a new rank Emerald between Platinum and Diamond. We're resetting ranks but less than usual, and you only need to do 5 placements, and promotion series are gone, which is, in my opinion, the 2 biggest changes from this is Emerald and promos are gone. That's actually fucking crazy. Thanks for reading and good luck with your second climb. So overall, what do I think of these changes? Overall, I think these are actually pretty good. I think these are pretty decent with what's next for ranked. Again, it just speeds things up, and people, nowadays have very, very short attention spans. So I think overall this is good. Now, I did lie in the beginning because I didn't realize this would take me like 20 fucking minutes. I said we were going to do both, but I'm actually going to split this up. So I'm just going to have this video be what's next for ranked, and then I'm going to make a separate reaction for Clash ranked and skins dev update. And hopefully this is the one that has the ultimate skin, but we'll see. But anyway, that's going to be what's next for ranked. I think overall, really good changes. At first, I thought the placement games going from 10 to 5 was bad because that's slowing it down a little bit, but with everything else speeding up, it's honestly fine. But anyway, I enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this. I stream everything at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel sometimes, and I hope to see you there. Hope you enjoyed. Eee!